Hi, I'm Gary White
And I'm Yvonne McNary.
for our annual Christmas Spectacular here on Central Kentucky Television.
Yes, Gary, and it is spectacular, isn't it?
Merry Christmas, Yvonne.
Merry Christmas, Gary.
And Merry Christmas to all of you. And we're going to have some great talent that's going to be on board tonight. You're going to get the chance to hear some great music from some local talent in Marion County, Washington County, and Nelson County. And we are also going to have some revisiting of classics from Channel 6 and Central Kentucky TV Pass.
Yes,
Yes, exactly.
those classics.
Exactly. So that's always kind of fun to go back and visit some of them.
Yes.
And we're going to hear some great stories from local people about their favorite Christmas memories and things that they've done in the past and enjoyed and things that they're looking forward to in the future and just some nice Christmas fun. How's that sound?
Yes, that sounds really great. And everybody's in the Christmas spirit or getting there slowly,
That's right.
you know. It's that time, it's cooled off some. We're over one holiday, we're going into the next big one, the big one here, Gary, the big celebration. So I'm getting ready.
That's right. It's
I'm getting
exciting.
ready. Yes, it is. Very exciting.
What's your favorite part?
Favorite part of Christmas is like getting together with all my relatives, my sisters and my daughter, and telling stories, you know, about things that happened years ago that I deny.
That are untrue.
That are untrue, very untrue, yes, indeed. And you're just having a really good time, just having a really good time with the relatives.
Because at that time, if it's actually Christmas, if you tell a lie, you have 364 days to make people forget it. So you can
Yes.
still get presents.
Yes.
Because you already gotten the stuff for this year,
Right,
you know,
right.
so you're safe.
Yes, we are safe, you know, and to, of course, you know, Christmas dinner.
Right.
You know, Christmas dinner is always a biggie.
Yep.
You know, and
What's your favorite part of Christmas meal?
oh, eating it. Let's see. You know, anymore, I guess the turkey again. I love turkey. I love turkey, and I love ham. You know, so any part of the dinner is fine with me. My sisters always cook. My mom fixes something, you know, and occasionally I'll do something. They don't ask me to do much because see, I'm the traveler. I travel there, so
Right.
they figure, oh, she's so tired, you know,
That's true.
let her rest.
Oh, woe is Yvonne.
Yes, and I'm so tired. But I'm always ready, you know, to eat and to go shopping the day after Christmas. So,
So you go shopping the day after Christmas with all your gift cards and stuff,
all the gift cards.
and you also get great sales.
Great buys that day, yes. So, you know, it's always the whole week, the getting to Christmas, you know, the journey getting to Christmas, Christmas Day, the days after Christmas, they're all good. It's all
So
good.
today, when you go, or this year, when you go out the day after Christmas, what's the one store that you really like to visit?
Probably Von Mauer.
That's what I thought you were going to say. Now,
Or if I was in Chicago, it'd be Nordstrom.
okay.
Yeah.
So, as a child, what were the department stores that you recall? Were there any particular ones that you recall shopping?
Well, you know, there was always Sears, you know, and Montgomery Ward's.
Okay.
Okay, J.C. Penney, the old staples. Those were the stores, you know, that I remember when I was little. And then after that, you know, came the bigger stores. Yes.
Well, I remember in Philadelphia they had a lot of local bread stores, like Wanamaker's. Have you ever heard of Wanamaker's? Which that was started in Philadelphia, and Gimbel's.
Oh yes,
was out of
Gimbel's.
Philadelphia.
I've heard of Gimbel's.
And then there's a place called Bamberger's, which every member of my family, which as you know is many, every one of my siblings except for myself worked at some point.
I've heard of Bamberger's.
Have you?
I have.
Okay.
I have heard.
Macy's, they're all
Macy
part of
stores.
Macy's now. Yeah, they're there locally, but well, every one of them worked at Bamberger's at some point, except for me. I've never worked in retail.
Oh, you missed something.
I know.
Retail, I tell you, working with the public.
Something.
It's something.
But when we were kids, we used to go to Wanamaker's, and then there's Strawbridge's, Strawbridge and Clothier. I don't know
I've
if you
heard of
remember
that
Strawbridge
too.
and Clothier.
I've heard of
then
that
it went
too.
to just Strawbridge's. But they were all Philadelphia-based ones, and Gimbel's had the Thanksgiving Day Parade. It's actually the oldest Thanksgiving Day Parade in the country. It's older than the
Gimbel's.
Macy's one, because it's still going.
Okay.
It went from Gimbel's, and then when Gimbel's closed in maybe the 80s, I think it was. Maybe I don't remember exactly when they closed, but it always used to end at the Gimbel's store, and Santa Claus would climb up a window into his thing. And then when they closed, the local TV station where I worked, the ABC station there, took it over, and they've been producing it since then. with always having somebody sponsoring it. IKEA was the last couple of years. Because, you know, the first IKEA in the United States was in Plymouth Meeting, which is right outside Philadelphia.
Wow.
Yeah, isn't that something?
Yes, that is.
So anyway, so I always remember going there and then having the parade. I really liked the parade.
Now, tell me this. Did you sit on Santa's knee and tell him what you wanted for Christmas?
Just when I was up there this year.
Well, I hope he wasn't listening. You're breaking me, Gary.
Oh, you're heavy.
Legs a little long, aren't they?
Well, that's why I have my Santa Claus collection, which you can see assortment of.
Yes.
You know, we have
Very nice.
Santa Claus with us. I love Santa Claus. But we used to sit on Santa Claus lap. Did you?
Well, I would walk up to Santa and then I'd like, no,
cry?
no, I'm not sitting on his lap. No, 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 no.
One of my nieces, who's about my same age, she would never sit on Santa Claus' lap. She would cry. She cried at everything, though.
Yeah.
But, you know,
Yeah, I know. Very emotional girl. Yeah.
she never sat on Santa Claus'
Yeah.
lap.
I was just shy. I was, believe it or not, I was shy. I wouldn't know.
So would you do it now?
Well, I have sat on it since then. Yearly.
He claimed to be Santa anyway.
Who am I to doubt? You know, who am I to doubt?
Exactly. You might not get any presents.
That's right. That's right. I'll get lots of presents this year.
Exactly. So, yeah, but that was always fun. We have pictures of all of us sitting on his lap at different times and stuff.
Oh, that's great. Well, you know, around here we have Santa, and the kids could go and sit on his lap and tell him what they want for Christmas, you know, and that's great. That's great. Kids have a good time doing that.
Right.
You know, you take pictures of them, you know, and save them for a lifetime.
Exactly. And say, remember, that's what you can bring out when
That's
you go
when I
out
start
there.
saying, that's not true.
Denial is a
That's
wonderful
right.
thing.
Yes, it is. But you know, now they have those wonderful video cameras where you can't, even though you're in denial, everybody goes, "Well, who is that over there?" If you didn't do it, well,
It was done in post.
that's right. Exactly. My evil twin.
Exactly. Did your daughter like Santa?
No, we didn't go in much for Santa. You know, I wasn't much for telling Santa
Stories.
stories. Nah, no. But we did have a little Santa stuff though, and you know, she would go and she'd see Santa, and she wanted to get her picture taken or something, she could. But there was no like, you got to go sit on Santa's lap. But it wasn't like that at all. It was like. And you know, Santa would also come to school. You know, where she went to school, he would come to school, and the kids could tell him what they wanted for
That's
Christmas.
a good Montessori education.
Yeah. So that was good. You know, it all worked out fine. So you know, she got just as much Santa as she wanted. You know, hey,
Yeah, exactly.
her choice. Yeah.
You know, what we used to do at Christmas time too, like I was talking about the department stores downtown. One, the Chargers one used to have, it's actually the 20th or 30th anniversary, 20th anniversary, I think of it, a Dickens Village. They could wander through and had the animated figures and stuff.
Oh.
It's really neat. It's
Yeah.
really, and I always enjoyed doing that. And then Wanamaker's, and I think that's gone on for 100 years, where now it's Lord & Taylor's, but it used to be Wanamaker's. They have this huge organ, and they have a light show that goes on right when you can walk into the main lobbyway. And they have this light show that goes on every half hour or something like that. And that's been going on since I was, well, obviously it's over 100 years, or 100 years or whatever. It's been my entire lifetime.
Yeah. So there's
I remember going down for
there's a
that.
lot that goes on in Philadelphia then.
Yeah, there's a lot of the department stores have a lot of Christmas stuff.
Wow. Well, Gary, what kind of gifts did you get when you were a kid?
Good ones.
Good ones. Oh, unlike now.
When I get good ones. Well, you know, when I was a kid, you used to get games and stuff.
Yes.
And you looked forward to getting all that stuff. And I really didn't like getting the clothes and different stuff. Where now, I don't mind getting the clothes.
Yeah.
Although actually I like to pick out my own clothes.
Yeah. Well, you get some really neat stuff though when you go home at Christmas time. You come back with all kinds of different shirts and sweaters and
That's exactly.
yes, jackets. And,
Well, see, my sister and I go shopping the day after Thanksgiving.
oh, I see.
And I get, so we did that this year. And I get all my, so I have 17 nieces and great nieces and all that stuff I had to shop for. So I got 16 of them done.
Wow.
One of them wanted Uggs, which were like $165. She's my goddaughter too. And I was like, well, you know what? I don't know about that.
I don't really like you that
But,
much.
you know, so I was thinking about
Yeah.
what I was going to get her. So that's the one that I haven't gotten yet. So I will get her. But anyway, usually when we're out there at the outlets, because they have these outlets not far away, which is where we go shopping, I'll get some clothes that I'll pick out so that Santa Claus has something special to give me.
Oh, I see. Now, do you do the gift wrapping yourself for the gifts that you get your?
The ones I give.
Okay. Oh.
You've seen my wrapping.
Yeah, I've seen your wrapping, Gary.
I actually enjoy that because we shop the day after Thanksgiving, and then we put it away, and then actually one of my sisters, Rosemary, she boxes them all for me.
Okay.
And then writes on the bottom of the box who's what. So and she takes all the tags off, and I don't like doing that stuff. But then when I get there, usually like Christmas Eve or whatever, I wrap that day.
Oh.
So I do wrap them myself. I enjoy wrapping them because you sit there and watch all the Christmas specials on TV or whatever. You know, it just puts you into a nice.
It's very
spirit.
calming to do repetitive work sometimes, you know, very calming to get that all done.
And knowing that I don't have to shop when I get there too is what I really
That's
like.
pretty
as well.
smart. I used to do that too, buy them all day after Thanksgiving. I usually buy for my two aunts who are now widows, both of them, and I get them a Christmas tree ornament every year, and they seem to like that. So, and you know, it's easy to, something's an easy purchase, but it's something to let them know I'm thinking about them at Christmas time.
And it has a good sentimental value then too. So, you know, they have a nice collection and you can say, oh, remember that, remember. And I like that because then it equates, like when we decorate the tree, now pull out an ornament, like, oh, I remember where we were such and such and got that, or, you know, or Yvonne gave me that, you know, and it was da-da-da, or whatever, you know. So often, I like that. I think it's a good idea.
Yeah, that is a good idea.
Because it brings back memories even more so while you're doing the tree.
Now who cooks the dinner at Christmas? Because I know you've got lots of sisters who know how to cook.
Yes. Well, now, like for Thanksgiving, my mom would cook them, but my sisters would help. And a lot of them, like the day before Thanksgiving, they came and helped with that. And then at Christmas, it's the same kind of thing. You know, they'll bring different stuff with them. All my siblings will, sisters usually, will have something that they'll make, you know.
Yeah.
Actually, some of my brothers are good too. They do a lot of the appetizers. Like they make these little hot dogs wrapped in dough and stuff that they put off to the side. So they do stuff like that.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
That's really good. Well,
So-
you guys have I can't imagine, Gary, how large is this table that you guys sit down to at Thanksgiving?
Well, it's a few of them. They're
It's a
put
few
together. Yes,
tables.
a few
Okay,
tables that are put
okay,
together.
now that makes sense.
Yes, exactly.
That makes sense, and with all
we do
the
buffet style now.
the nieces, the nephews,
Yeah.
brothers,
In-laws
sisters,
and such.
in-laws. Oh wow, that sounds great.
We had 36 for Thanksgiving, and then we'll have about that or a little more because some of them come for different holidays and stuff, you know.
Yeah, not
So-
everybody comes at the same time.
Right. So.
Wow, that's fantastic. Well, we don't have quite that many. We may have 15 to 20, you know, something
That's
like
large.
that, depending on, you know, who all's coming in. And my one sister has each Thanksgiving, she and her in-laws, brother-in-law, sister-in-law, and all that, they take turns having Thanksgiving at their house. So if it's my sister's turn and then she has it, then the numbers just explode. So then it's
Expands.
Like, yes, it does. Expands quite a bit. But it's always a
And
lot
it's
of
more
fun. It's more fun, and you know, I get to fight with more people than normal.
Exactly.
Yes,
Makes it more and more fun.
Yeah, it makes it for the holidays. Yes.
But today, during our spectacular, it's not going to be any fighting.
No fighting. Okay.
It's all going to be good. And you're going to get to, as we said, hear some great singers and hear some stories. We have some telling stories.
Right.
You telling a story, actually, that we have. Pigeon helps you animate.
Yes, he
That we've been
does.
showing the past couple of years.
Was the night before Christmas.
That's right.
And I love it.
Exactly. We have some kids from the different schools that are going to be doing some stuff too. So stay with us here on Central Kentucky Television for our Christmas Spectacular. We'll be right back with more.